the shot touched. Did you think that they wasn't gonna get touched? Did you understand that they wasn't gonna get touched tonight? Boy, I tell you, man, the Cleveland Cavaliers. You know what? I'll commend the Cavs for doing a couple things. I commend the Cleveland Cavaliers for doing what they've done all year, and that's continue to fight and continue to battle. I like what they did in the last 2 quarters, but it was too late. It was too late. I think the Cleveland Cavaliers gotta understand. You gotta understand. Oh, my mic a little low. Here we go. Let me turn it. Am I good? Let me turn this up a little bit. There we go. Oh my gosh, man. Cavs, I tell you what, you did what you did all year. And I kind of said this a little bit earlier. A couple weeks ago. What you was doing in the regular season was not going to get it done. Not going to get it done, man. This was playoff atmosphere. And people came out ready to start swinging. Durant came out swinging. Kyrie Irving came out swinging. And when you in the playoffs and you got something to prove, and you in the playoffs and you trying to fight to go ahead and get into the playoffs, the best thing the NBA could have done is allowed these games. The best thing that the NBA could have done is continue to have these games in the playoff end games, because guess what? It forces teams to play hard the entire year. Forces teams to play hard the entire doggone time. And guess what? That's what you got today. You got a nice game at the end of the game, but the Cleveland Cavaliers fall. And let's go ahead and get right off into this. Let's get into it. Let me make this a little larger. Let's get this a little larger for you. Yeah, there we go. Cleveland Cavaliers lose today's game, 115-108. And I want you guys to focus in on something here. I would like you guys to focus in on a little something right here. It is the entire whole first quarter. The Cleveland Cavaliers have been doing this joint for the last 2 months, I think. They've been doing this about 2 months in a row as they kind of backslided and rolled their way back into these play-in games. And you come out in the first quarter and you get a 40 spot hung on you, right? Now, we can come on in here and talk all day and twice on Sunday about how, yeah, they got an opportunity to go play, either the Atlanta Hawks or the Hornets. We could talk about how, yeah, that's a better look for them, and we kind of knew they was already going to take an L. But look, man, during this season, you got to realize that you got to come out playing. They was doing this at the end of the regular season. And when you look at the first quarter, Brooklyn comes out and hits you with 40 points in the first quarter. And I knew they was going to be chomping at the bit. Kyrie Irving was definitely going to be in his bag. He was definitely going to get in his bag. He didn't miss a shot to the fourth quarter. But here's one thing that we got to get to. J.B. Bickerstaff put his team in a hole quick. The Cavs got 20 points in the first quarter. And most of that was due to the fact that you got Darius Garland and Evan Mobley on the bench chilling. You come out there and you got your bench guys getting heavy minutes in the first quarter. And you look on the other side of the court and Brooklyn got KD and Kyrie Irving out there ready to go. You know why? Because in the NBA basketball, when you're talking about playoffs, your top players, your big dogs, the alpha guys, those guys get you off to a quick start, and then you can coast from there. Because the last thing you want is guys like Brown and all these other guys, and even Curry and all those other guys having to hit big shot after big shot after big shot throughout the game. So what the big dogs do, what the big homies do, is they get out and say, look, we're going to give out that 20-point lead. Now everybody can run the wing and be happy. Andre Drummond can get his tap-ins and run the floor. Now Curry can spot up and do his thing. They even was bringing in all kind of dudes. I didn't even, what's the name, was still in the league. The little left-hand point guard from Miami. I didn't even know he was still in the league. But when you go up 20 and you can do that, you know what you do? You make everybody else comfortable. Now everybody else can get their money off. And if you look at the rest of the quarters, look how even the rest of the quarters are. Cleveland in the second quarter, 23-17. Third quarter, they outscored the Nets 30-28. Fourth quarter, 35-30. The Cleveland Cavaliers won the second, third, and fourth quarter handily. They won those quarters, but you play four quarters. You play 4 quarters, homie. You play four quarters. And that's when you're talking about that, that's what we need to see. It's not about what you do in the third quarters. Guess what? You had already let them get off today. Their money was off. Kyrie was already having a day. He saw the ball go on the basket 4 or 5 times in a row. It was over from there. He was like 20 of 20 or something crazy. Kevin Durant, you knew what he was going to do in the fourth quarter. We got down 6 points. And you know what KD does. We saw KD do this in Oklahoma City, and we saw it up close in person in Cleveland. Back-to-back MVP coming up, pulling up, firing up on boys. JB Bickerstaff has to understand you cannot come out here with these 9, 10, 12-man rotations and this the playoffs. Darius Garland is like 13 years old. He's not tired. Evan Mobley is 12 and a half years old. He is not tired. If KD at 30 plus and Kyrie running, you see what they did with Kyrie, right? Kyrie Irving didn't get vaccinated. He didn't play about 30 games this year. 30, maybe. You know what they told him? Hey, dog, get ready for it. You ain't coming out. You're not coming out. Not coming out the game. And we want you to get hot. We want you to keep it rolling. And that's what they did. And when you get one of them rolling, that's what it is. But more than anything, I don't really want to even get into the Nets. I don't even really want to get deep dive into what the Nets was doing. Let's talk about a little bit what the Cleveland Cavaliers were doing. Before we get that, let's get to the chat. Let's get to it. Anyone got a lean on the Spurs Pelicans playing game tomorrow? Not a clue, bro. If you're trying to bet on that game, that's a game you lose your house and about $2,000 because nobody knows what the heck the Pelicans or the Spurs are going to do. Let's see. My man Rob Cunningham, most of us had a feeling game 1 would end this way. Thank goodness we had Friday at home with a few days rest plus our opponent will not. All of that help we can get. Hey, Big Rob, I knew it. People was telling me, I said, yo, I got to watch game. Come on, watch the game. Come on down to watch the game with me on Friday. Let me pull my mic down a little bit. Whoop. I don't like that. I got a little too much head space. Yeah. Come on now. I told him, I said, come on. I got a watch party down on Friday. Make sure y'all come out there. I'll tell you more about that. If you in the local area, if you in Cleveland, come on down and see me. We'll hang out. Because I knew how I had a feeling this was going down. The snake was let out of the cage. Facts. Super facts. They let Kyrie get comfortable. KD got comfortable. After that, it was an uphill battle. But I'll tell you like this. I give Cleveland credit. I'll give the Cavs credit. They fought back. They did what they was going to do. It looked like they was going to get beat by 35. But they fought back like they always do. Our starting lineup next year better be Garland, Sexton, LeVert, Mobley, and Allen. Let's talk about that a little bit. My man, Bebo. Let's get into that. Before I go to the stats, and we get to the stats here in a second, we'll get to the box score for the Cavs, box score for the Nets. Let's talk about this a little bit. Can we go ahead and put this to rest? I don't want to hear. I know a lot of prognosticators is running around here talking, and everybody got their analytics, and everybody's talking about. And I'm gonna need people in Cleveland to understand we don't do the addition by subtraction thing, because first of all, we're not good enough for all that. We just not. We're not gonna be up for telling me anymore. I'm finished with it. Well, you know, G. Bush, Colin Sexton. I don't think he's gonna. I mean, really, is he a really like a generational type player, G. Bush? Is Colin Sexton gonna be real? I think he wants too much money. I think we're gonna ship. You know what? Stop it. I'm done with that talk. I'm not entertaining it on my radio shows no more. I'm not entertaining it in the offseason. When you watch these games, and I'm watching every other team got multiple ball handlers, multiple shooters, multiple playmakers that can dribble around, figure out where to get shots at. You telling me we got to play within a system and Colin come back, Darius can't get his money off, and we only need 1 month dude to get his no. Stop. It comes down to buckets. And I need about 20 more. We got a dude on our under control, under asset that is averaging 25 points a game. And when I'm sitting here watching Caris LeVert do this, stepping back, no, that ain't the answer. That's not the answer. If you've waited for the answer to see, well, if Caris LeVert come out here and kill everybody, we don't need well, that ship has sailed. Because Caris LeVert, can somebody tell me in the chat? Can somebody let me know what is wrong with Caris LeVert's layup package? What's wrong with it? Why is he getting 2 steps on guys? He's at the rim. He's at the door to heaven, and he's turning back, pump faking and pivoting. We was down 6 points. Caris LeVert is at the rim. And he just inexplicably stops, pump fakes, pivots, and throws the ball away. He did it 4 to 5 times tonight, man. 4 to 5 times on a fast break in the first half. I'm like, what are you doing, man? Be aggressive. Get to the rim. It's like he can't get all the way to the rim. It's like there's an imaginary force field or a bubble around this man. Like he's in some sort of hamster wheel, and he can't. No, I can't do it no more. I can't do it no more. I cannot do it no more. And for me, one of the things that we got to talk about is the fact that I'm not talking about no Colin Sexton moves when I got a guy in every single game. I'm sitting here when Jetty Osman is coming into the game, pounding the ball and dribbling and playing out of position at point guard, and Rajon Rondo can't hit a bucket. Wow, how great would Colin Sexton be here right here? Man, really could have some ball handling here. Oh, man, Colin Sexton would look really good getting to the rim. Colin Sexton, I would have liked to see him hit that open. We're not talking about it no more. I ain't doing it. Y'all can prognosticate all you want. Preach. All I know is Sexton dropped 42 in the Nets' big 3 last season and gave each one of them that work. I'm sorry, man. I mean, let's get off into this. And I almost gave out my number too. I almost said 216-578-0092. That's where you can call tomorrow. I'll be on tomorrow. If you're watching now, we will get into more of the Cleveland Cavaliers because I will be on. Hit me up tomorrow on 92.3 The Fan. I'll be on there with Anthony Lima. We'll talk a lot of Cavs. We'll get into this, but right now I had to get right to it. Let's go through these stats a little bit. We'll throw up the Cavs first. We'll throw the Cavs up first. Oh, my goodness. So let's take a look at these inside the numbers a little bit. Caris LeVert played 40 minutes, right? That man played 40 minutes. He was a +2. He had 12 points, 4-12 from field. Terrible night. Horrible night. 40 minutes, you gave me 12 points, bro. Lauri Markkanen was a -10. I will say Lauri Markkanen played a little bit better in the second half, but Lauri Markkanen still sometimes doesn't understand he's 7 foot. He's right around the rim. You saw Rajon Rondo tell him to get nastier. Come on. Get nasty. Come on. Go up strong. Sometimes Lauri Markkanen has those lapses, and that is what it is. That's the problem when you expect Lauri Markkanen to be one of the dudes that's giving you those big-time points. It's kind of rough. Evan Mobley tonight, 35 minutes. 35 minutes. He was a -3 tonight. It's going to be like that, but because they're asking him to do a lot. He's the second best player on the squad right now. It's going to be like that. They're asking him to rotate, be a shot blocker, do those things. I thought he played pretty well. All things considered, 9 of 13. He 1 for 2 from the free throw line. Rebounds, 7 rebounds. I would have liked to see him on the boards a little bit, but again, he's going against Andre Drummond. and Kevin Durant and stuff like that. And he's the only one down there really muscling. So, I would like to see the board and activity up there. But he still had 2 blocks as well. So he had 19 points tonight. Can't be mad at Evan Mobley, right? That's where Jarrett Allen is supposed to come in, right? So you look at it, and then Darius Garland. I thought Darius Garland played really well tonight. Darius Garland, 39 minutes tonight. It should have been up higher than that. Should have been up higher than that. He's the best player on the team. He's your all-star. And I understand that JB Bickerstaff wants to get him involved and get him some rest here. But when you're playing against Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant, 2 guys that can get you 50 points, you got to have Darius Garland on the court because he's the only guy that can get other people active. He can get Mobley a shot. Mobley's not able to get the ball and wheel at the elbow right now at this point in his career, but Darius Garland can pick and roll, high handoff, pocket pass, maybe see a couple dudes. He's the only guy that can get it open. Maybe pick and pop with Kevin Love, get him open for some threes. He has to play heavy minutes. And when we're talking about whether it's Atlanta or if it's the Hornets, Darius Garland and Mobley have to play big-time minutes. I don't care if they got to play until their tongues fall out. Get some Gatorade, get ready to go, right? But I thought Darius Garland tonight played big time. 34 points. I thought he went head-to-head with Kyrie Irving. Kyrie was masterful tonight. I thought it was not that much of a drop from Darius Garland to Kyrie Irving, and you'll see what Kyrie Irving did. He was masterful. Kevin Love tonight, 29 minutes. I thought Kevin Love played pretty well. There were some times late in the fourth quarter, wish he would have got a little bit, there was a time he caught the ball in the post. He kind of got rooted out of there, but I wanted Kevin Love to catch it in 2 feet and turn and throw that baby hook. He did a fadeaway Dirk Nowitzki 1-leg jump shot. That didn't go and was in crunch time, but I think Kevin Love gave us a lot tonight. 14 points, 13 rebounds, got us a steal. I thought he hit a 3 for 4 from beyond the 3-point arc. I thought he gave us good minutes. For the most part, I thought Rajon Rondo played pretty well. 9 assists tonight, which is the big number right there. Plus, he played some good D on Kyrie Irving. Face guarding everywhere he was at. Rondo at this point of his career is not going to be a guy who's going to give you those Rondo numbers where triple doubles and rebounds and assists and steals and all that. But I still think that he gave you something tonight. He had 7 points, 9 assists. Jetty didn't give you much tonight. 21 minutes, 0 for 4. I thought he was flailing at the rim, couldn't finish at the rim. And you see this a lot all the time when you got different players like bench players, role players who are playing in big games. You can't count on them guys hitting layups and free throws and all that good stuff. That's not going to happen. Now, Jetty Bill will be better at home because he's a role player. He'll be better at home, but on the road, you can't count on that. Lamar Stevens, I would have liked to see Lamar Stevens get a little more minutes. You see, this is where we get into the playoff rotations, and JB has to be better at this. You got to read the tea leaves. Them 13 minutes for Isaac Okoro could have been given to Lamar Stevens. Look what Okoro gave you. Okoro gave you as much as my wife, and my wife is 4'9". She's 4'9", and I don't even know if she can dribble with her right or left hand. But this dude, Isaac Okoro, 13 minutes. He's a starter. The dude gave you 1 rebound, 1 assist, and no points. I repeat, 0 for 3. He missed 3 3-pointers. He didn't give you any rebounds except for 1 assist. He was a -9 on the stat sheet and no points. Bro, your starting shooting guard cannot do that nowhere and expect you to win some games. I'm sorry. At least Lamar Stevens hit 3 of his field goals. He was 2 for 3 from the floor, and he still got you 7 points. You got JB when Isaac Okoro, he got to have a quick hook on him. He's a quick hook with a right-handed pitcher coming up against a left-handed batter, and he done threw 105 pitches. If you miss outside into the left, we got to bring you out. Isaac Okoro gave you nothing tonight. Nothing. Let's get back. Yeah, you. I always listen to the morning show rewind. Look forward to it. Let's go. I'll be on in the morning. Let me get these dudes up off the screens, man. Good gracious. Let's go right back to it. We needed another shot creator, Sexton. Wait till next year. I can see us getting rid of LeVert. He showed me very little. Listen, I'm waiting. Shout out to, and I won't call you. I won't call you one of the finest. I ain't gonna say you Jared LeVert. Now Jared LeVert, where we come from, is a big thing in Canton, Ohio. OJs, come on now, but we're not gonna call you that, LeVert. You got to get it together. There's my wife. There she is. I'm 4'11", man. Yeah, listen. I'll give you that. You know, when you anything under 5 feet, you got to get every inch that's given to you. Tell me, I'm not going to shortchange you no more. 4'11" and get it right. Cavs need to look at all options in offseason. We can't afford to wear out Darius Garland when he has an injury history. Isaac Okoro is going to be a quiet bust, and no one will mention. Oh, no, he's on. What do you mean? Lone Star, shout out to you. He's already on my bust list. I just saw him running up and down the court like he was doing it for conditioning. I said, Isaac, he had no intent of looking at a basket. None. Zero. Zip zero. He didn't want no parts of shooting. And then for a defensive stopper, he's a defensive stop. No. He tries hard. I'll give him that. But if you feeling like that, no. We're going to have to find something at the 2 guard because right now, whew, who you telling? Julius James. Hey, by the way, Ricky Rubio. The Cavs were a below average team after Rubio got hurt. Be honest with you. The defense went down. Points went down. Ball rotation. Remember we used to have that great ball rotation where the ball was moving. Everybody was getting the touch. All that. Rubio went out. That hurt bad. That hurt us bad, man. Let's continue to move, man. Let's get to the Nets. Put this in the stream really quickly. Let's get to the Nets here. These guys. No, let me get that. I like this little setup better. Nope, don't like that setup better. I like this setup better. Let me put it back in there. Add to the stream. There we go. Now we're gonna make it bigger. All right, man. Once again, shout out to everybody. And definitely, man, if you want to hit me off with a super chat is available. Or if you definitely want to donate to the stream, you can at $Gbush91, $Gbush91. Also, make sure you guys, I got 47 people in here now. When we get past this, we will talk to you about where I'm going to be at. Make sure you come out and see me. If you're in the local Cleveland area, I will be we'll do a watch party. It's my first watch party. So we're going to be in the area. I'll give you the address. Make sure you guys get out to see me starting off at 7 o'clock. Maybe we can get that Cavs victory. You know, we'll be at home. We'll do a little better. We'll see how that's going to work. And that's why I scheduled it for Friday. You know, it's an uphill battle coming in here to Brooklyn Nets. You wasn't about to come. I can get that off. So let me show you what I'm talking about here. See, this is what I'm talking about. Kevin Durant played 41 minutes. That's more than everybody in the Cleveland Cavaliers. Kyrie Irving played 41 minutes. That's more than everybody at the Cleveland Cavaliers. And somebody tweeted me earlier and said, yo, why? Well, I think it's because they kind of waving a white flag. They don't want to wear them out or whatever come, they got a better chance of beating the Hawks or a better chance of beating the Hornets. They didn't want to play them big minutes. I'm sorry. I get that. I get where you're coming from that. But at the end of the day, you got to go get any game that's possible. You don't know what's going to happen next week. Anything can happen. Injuries can happen. So, who knows? LaMelo Ball or Trae Young can come out and won't miss. And then there goes your season. You got to put your best foot forward. And I think that's what the Nets did tonight, man. The Nets came out 41 minutes for Kevin Durant. Efficient. 9 of 16, 1 for 2 for 3-point arc. And I thought what Kevin Durant also did was dope. Was Kevin Durant also had 11 assists, 3 blocks as well, 2 steals. He was a plus 16 and a plus minus for the game. 25 points, 11 rebounds. He just did it all. 25. No, that's 11 assists. Sorry, 25 points, 11 assists, 5 rebounds, 2 steals, and 3 blocks. I thought Kevin Durant played one of the better defensive games I've seen him since he's been with Brooklyn. I thought he moved to another level where he became actually a really great defender when he was playing with the Golden State Warriors the last couple of years. Injuries a little bit now, and plus, kind of conserving his energy getting up there. So Kevin Durant, I thought he played a really good game. Guy that really hurt the Cavs tonight, Bruce Brown. It's always the federales that get us. It's always the no-name gangsters that hurt the Cavs. He played 40 minutes tonight, 8 and 19. Think about this. Bruce Brown shot the ball 19 times. KD had 16 shots and Kyrie had 15. he came out. He was like, yo, I'm close out Bruce Brown. We closing the Cavs up out of here tonight. This is playoff Bruce. You don't even know about this. Man, he had a great, look at his stat line. He had 18 points, 9 rebounds, 8 assists, 3 steals. He was a guy that really, really hurt the Cavs tonight. I thought Andre Drummond the first couple, minutes of the game, first half, first few minutes of the first half, first few minutes of the second half, gave him some good points. 7-11 on the field goals, 18-19 minutes. He had 16 points. He also had 8 rebounds. So Andre Drummond did what he needed to do. And in the player of the game today, easy money. This is the easiest player of the game. Kyrie Irving came out like it was 2016 and he just hit the biggest shot in Cavs history, because this dude came out tonight and just was like, yeah, I'm just not going to miss. 12 of 15. He shot 50%, 3 of 6 from beyond the three-point line. Did not miss a free throw. He also put in 12 assists, 1 steal, 34 points. So, come on, man. When he give you 34 and 12, and he's efficient like that from the field at 12 or 15, there's nothing you're going to do about that. Hit all those free throws. It was crazy. Yeah, you can't let both of them be that efficient. Right? And what I say is, if you look at it, I thought Darius Garland, Kyrie was just hot tonight, but Darius Garland was neck and neck with him. Darius Garland is right in the building with him. Just digest this. He had the 34, right? 12 assists. The assist was what helped him out a lot. But just keep in mind, he got shooters with him. Let me just go back and just let you see, man. My man James, man. I appreciate you so much. I appreciate you, man, for the super chat. Thanks so much, man. I'm gonna continue to grind, continue to do that work. And I appreciate every super chat that I get, and thank you so much, man. Let's go back to the Cavs one, right? So let's take a look at that. Darius Garland tonight, same situation. He wasn't as efficient as Kyrie, but he still had 34 points, still gave you 5 assists. He gave you 2 steals, and he didn't give you too many rebounds. He only had 1 rebound, but he matched Kyrie shot for shot, almost. I thought he played less minutes than Kyrie did. So, I thought Kyrie played well. I thought Darius Garland played well, and it just came down to the others. And I thought their others played better than our others, man. Friday night is going to be off the chain. We go play the play-in game at home. You got the play-in game and the home opener for the Guardians. That's going to be lit, and it's going to be dope, man. So we tanking play-in games. It kind of looked like it. You asked me, it kind of looked like that joint, man. I just stayed Kyrie. I just stayed Kyrie had a game plan all along for the Cavs. He did. He was like, nah, I got this. Be cool. And just like y'all got a game plan, let me get to this, man. I got one more I want to get to. Don't feel too bad. They got 2 Hall of Famers on the team. Oh, we knew that. That's why I got this coming up. Let me add this to the stream. We already knew what that was. That's why we going to tell you. Come on out. G. Bush and my man BP, we doing a Cavs watch party, man. If I haven't met you out there, if you listen to the radio show, if you've been a person out there that just, not really had an opportunity to meet me at the Browns tailgate, this is going to be a great opportunity. We're going to be watching come on out Friday, April 15th, this Friday, 7 p.m. We got the Cavs play-in game. Watch, and it's going to be at High and Dry Bar in Tremont. That's located at 2221 Professor Avenue, Cleveland, Ohio, 44113. Come on down there. I'm going to be out there. I'm going to give some barbershop gear away. We're going to be doing some trivia. And don't forget, they're going to have definitely some they hooking you guys up when you get down there. They're going to have some happy hour specials. They're going to do $1 off of all drafts and well drinks, wine and cocktails. So you come down there, get your buzz on. Don't do too much though. You got $2 hot dogs, French fries for $3.50, onion rings in the building at $5. I gotta have me some onion rings. Gotta have me some of the onion rings, and that's all gonna be down there from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. And then we're gonna come in. Me and BP will be down there once again. That is at the High and Dry Bar in Tremont, and the address is right there. Make sure you guys come down. You ain't got to do too much. Come down and say hi. We'll shake hands, introduce yourself, and you might be able to win some of this barbershop gear, some merchandise we'll have down there as well. So I'm really interested. I'm fired up for that. We got a winnable game. It's gonna be down here. Even if you come out 7 o'clock, come on in, chill out a little bit, and then if you want to get to the game, you still can get to the game. If you're going back home, you'll still be there to be able to watch it. Or if you want to just sit down, park it up, and just chill with me and watch the game, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. That's this Friday. Make sure you get down there. So that's really what we're looking to do. That's really what we're looking to do. I'll leave that up there. Make sure you guys go check that out. Let's get to a few more before we wrap this thing up, because I'm going to let y'all go early, because guess what? We got another game on Friday. Brown, Claxton, Drummond, pretty much majority of the Nets stayed in the paint, shaking my head. Jared Allen, if you're listening, we can use you, big dog. If you're listening, Jared Allen, I mean, we could use you. The Clippers look like they could pull off this one in Minnesota. I got the Clippers in that. Paul George will come out to play. Paul George will do his thing. I feel like they can get that one. Yeah, let's do one more. We'll get one more. Let's see what we got. Who did I miss? Did I miss anybody? We might have got everybody. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Definitely Friday night will be off the chain. We'll definitely do that as well, man. So, hey, get it ready. It was a tough one tonight, but as always, we got another one ready to go. So check me out tomorrow. I will be on 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. on 92.3 The Fan. It's me in the morning show, Morning Drive. Make sure you download the Odyssey app. You can download that app. You can rewind all the features if you miss it. Because 6 in the morning is a little early. I ain't gonna lie, it's a little early. I'll be on the rest of this week, 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. And coming up, I do got some really big, I can't really tell y'all, but I got some, if you're a supporter of the barbershop and you're a supporter of G. Bush, I got some really big news coming up. And over the next month or so, we'll be able to come out and talk about it a little more, but we got some really big news coming up. So if you've been watching and following my story, please continue to follow me, because I got some really big news for you guys. And I want to thank all of my supporters out there. As always, Cavs take an L tonight, but we got another one. With that being said, we're going to sign up off there and get up out of here. As always, you don't know when I'm going to pop up, even on the post game. You just got to listen for the Clippers.